Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tangent Gamer Podcast. This is Season 2, Episode 2. We got a lot of news coming from you, and especially with NVIDIA announcing their new graphics card. Is next gen here? Is it coming soon? And at a decent price? Find out here on the Tangent Gamer Podcast. Oh, God, no. Welcome everybody to the Tangent Gamer Podcast, and we are full house again. Welcome everybody. How's everybody doing?
I'm good.
Good.
A little hungry.
A little hungry.
Yeah, usual.
Well, first up, welcome back, Steven. How are you doing, man?
Doing all right. Just hanging in there, just representing for the team, going to the Western Conference Finals, keeping it going, dude. That's all I'm saying.
Let's go.
Okay.
Hey, what are you playing right now, man?
Right now, I'm still playing Valorant. I got into Remnant from the Ashes, so we'll see how that one goes. But I'm playing Valorant and some Counter-Strike and some Apex Legends still, so running around with that.
Nice. And then next up, guys. Oh my gosh, did I just move that over here? Next up, guys. We have Winton, Booker Winton. Welcome back again. How are you doing today? I'm doing all right. Hey, what have you been up to? Nice. All right. And next up, Mr. TJ O'Brien. Sir, you are looking fit. You are looking healthy, and I'm looking handsome looking devil. How are you doing, man?
I'm all right. Yeah, I can't complain.
Can't complain. Have you been playing any games lately?
I've been working a lot, so the free time that I do have, I've been playing the Division a little bit. So they still got their whole uploading all kinds of new stuff. So
I heard that they're adding 100-story building in there.
That's what I heard too. Yeah, apparently what it is it's a 100-story building, and you just keep going up level to level, and then like enemies get harder, and every 10 floors I think they have a boss, and then once if you complete it all, you get like some kind of badass gear. So I'm excited.
Nice. And next up, Mr. Fabian Romero, the guy who shuts down buffets. How are you doing, sir?
You were waiting to use that.
God dang.
I can tell you were waiting to use that one. Oh, no, it's true. It's true, though. I'm not going to deny that. Anyways, not doing much this quarantine like everybody else in the world. When I'm playing, the usual stuff, shooters like Halo 5, Master Chief, new Modern Warfare. I've been playing that a lot lately. And unfortunately, I didn't have internet around the time that it came out, but I'm getting into Gears 5.
Nice, man. Invite me.
Yeah.
What's up?
I'm down to play later today. Let's do it.
All right. And then as for me, Max, I'm back. I'm here. And I've been actually playing the Avengers game. And I must say that game is underrated. It should be getting so much more love. That game is amazing. I can't explain to you how amazing that game is right now. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it. But yeah, that's exactly what I'm playing. So guys, I'm ready to jump into the news. Are y'all? Yeah.
Let's do it.
No news? No?
Yeah, let's make it happen.
Because I'm going based off of what you said about Avengers. Are you sure?
Yes. Oh my god, I love that game.
Uh-oh.
I love that
Uh-oh.
game. You know
Uh-oh.
what? We'll discuss this. We'll go on this tangent here in a bit. All right.
Uh-oh.
So first up, in the news, Sony backwards compatibility on the PS5. Is it a thing? Looking like it's not. According to Ubisoft, on their support page, they announced about any games that were going to be PS4 to PS5, but they made it very clear on that support page that PS1, PS2, and PS3 games are not going to be playable on the PS5. Later on, they redacted that statement, and now there's nothing mentioning about backwards compatibility. Now, Sony did state about a couple of years ago that they were going to try to add backwards support, but it's looking like it's not a thing. Is this going to be a thing? Let me see. Winton, God, man, these faces are great. What's going on? What's your thought?
The new come out here going forward will be able to be played on the PS5, but they never mentioned really anything about PS3, PS2, or PlayStation games being able to be played. So I mean, it's something that everybody should have expected. I believe there's no reason there should be backwards compatibility, because I hardly think gamers play backwards compatible or past previous generation games anyways. So I mean, Sony's vision is just PS5 and PS5 going forward.
Nice. All right, and then what about Fabian? What do you think about this, man?
I think I kind of agree with Winton on that. PlayStation, I think at this point should just focus on PlayStation 5. Some new gen. Obviously, the later games that are coming out are going to be compatible with the new console. However, I think maybe over time people will try to maybe request to have the older games to be backwards compatible, because I believe the PS4 is backwards. PS3, I believe the first generation of the PS3 consoles were backwards compatible. PS2, obviously PS2, PS1, and so forth. So, I mean, hopefully with their biggest titles and their most popular titles, I hope they do, maybe in the long run or later on through the life of the console, they do decide to release backwards compatible. Because me, with Xbox, I mean, obviously with the Master Chief Collection, I play all the backwards compatible, basically all the older Halo games, and then with Sony, I mean, all the Kingdom Hearts. I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan, so every time they would re-release it when they released it for the PS3, PS4, and obviously now Xbox is now an Xbox title as well. So I like to play older games, nostalgia. So hopefully they consider it. Oh.
One more thing. You also got to remember, they also have PlayStation Now, their online streaming service. So, I mean, more than likely their focus is going to be on that if they are wanting to add like past generation games for people to play.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, there's no reason why they should have bought the service to begin with, So
that's true.
All right, and Steven, what's up, man? What's your thoughts on this backwards compatibility of PS1, PS2, and PS3 games?
Well, from what I was reading from the article, it was kind of like they said that none of the games that were for PS3, PS2, and PS1 are going to be backwards compatible unless they had like a remake, they got reposted or something like that. So if the game was, what do they call it, remastered or something like that from the PS2 or the PS3, or even the PS1, they were able to play on the PS5. But other than that, they were like, nah, you can't get it in the store. If you had it in the store previously, you won't be able to play it. Honestly, as much as tech is going into trying to do the replayability, yeah, buddy, I don't think that people have old consoles. If they want to play the old systems, they can play the old systems on their old consoles. They can go to their local shops. They can pick up the old console and play those old games. But as far as technology-wise, you got to move forward. You got to do that stuff. And unfortunately, old tech and new tech sometimes don't mix. And players got to respect that. So that's just my thought on it. Yeah.
All right, and TJ, what's your thought?
I mean, I can understand it. I mean, like Steven and Winton both said, you have your old consoles and you have PlayStation Now, which I don't think is confirmed on whether PlayStation Now is going to, whether PS5 is going to be compatible with PlayStation Now yet.
Oh, are you asking a question?
And baby, what's your thought on this?
What does little Steven think?
Baby Steven, what's your thought?
I just pooped my pants.
Oh. Same.
Oh, gosh. And you know what? Oh God, my hair. Let's tuck that back.
So it's understandable to me why they wouldn't do backwards compatibility, so that way they can focus on just PS5 and their games. So I get it.
All right, and well, this is what I think, because they obviously are trying to add some kind of backwards compatibility. They're trying to do it with PS4. They did state that they are going to add some backwards compatibility with the PS4, but only the top 100 games of their choice. Do you think that's still something, or, I mean, to appease the fans that do want the backwards compatibility, or do you think that this is just something that they're like, whatever, second thought, nobody really cares about it? Winton, your thought?
They didn't really confirm that. Mark Cerny came out and said that was just kind of like an example. To be honest, I mean, again, if you have your PS4, you play on your PS4. I mean, going forward, the PS4 games will be, compatible with the PS5. I'm pretty much assuming, because there's still a lot of life left within that console. I'm pretty sure they're not just going to up and cut it off once the PS5 is released, hopefully this holiday season. But other than that, I mean, they have some type of plan in place. We just don't know what it is because they are being so secretive about it. So hopefully, since the rumor launch window is this November, maybe we'll get some more information when they start to talk about the system. I'm hoping either at the end of this month or early next month.
Steven and baby Steven, what's your thought?
Yay.
Steven doesn't play old games.
I play PC games, and the majority of the time, old PC games are still playable on PC. So I don't really have much of a problem with that, at least from my perspective. He'll probably be playing every esport known to man, and he'll be wrecking it. But for the most part, I think that this has always been a thing, a keynote for consoles. It's always been, hey, backwards compatibility, can we do it, can we not? And that was like a make or break back in the day. PC hasn't really been affected by that. Most of the games, like I said, most of the games that I've been able to play have always been backwards compatible or been able to play in some form or fashion. I mean, you could rip it or do whatever you need to do to get the old game onto your system. Like, I just recently started playing, excuse you, little bud. I just recently started playing again, Alien vs. Predator 2. And I downloaded the game. I put the key in, and I found some place online that had available like servers. So they're able to have servers that were shut down by the company, way back when. So now it's like I don't really have a dog in the fight. I have an Xbox, but I don't really play it as much as I maybe would like to. But with the integration of Xbox and PC now, it's like, I don't know. I'm getting the best of both worlds. So as far as backwards compatibility, it is what it is.
Okay.
Would you play, Steven, would you play PS or PlayStation games on PC now that they're bringing them over?
It depends on the title because most of the good PlayStation games are or single player, like campaign games, and I don't play a lot of those. I compete more than I actually play them. But I do know that they are good games. Like, what was it, Zero Dawn? Oh my gosh! Yeah. I will watch it. I didn't play it, but I know that the game is awesome, and I know that there's a lot of people out there that want to play it. It's just getting to that point. That's really where we get to in that situation. So yeah, I would if the game intrigued me enough or had like a multiplayer facet to it, and that's really where we're going to.
Gotcha.
So TJ,
yeah.
I agree with Steven on the Zero Dawn. It's a great game. It's one of like 4 games that I have for the PlayStation. So backwards compatibility for me, it's not really a big deal because unlike you, Max, I don't have 400 games in my library. So
this is my Xbox One.
That's your Xbox, and you probably played like 5 of them. But,
6 now that I'm playing Avengers.
Oh, 6? Okay.
Wow.
Or you partially started all of them and never went back. Whatever.
Dude, how long did it take us to beat the campaign for like Gears 5? It's just like it just takes how long does it take for you to complete a game, dude?
I still haven't beat Gears 5 yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gears 4.
I'm almost done with it though. I am almost done.
I like grinded that game when it came out.
I was out of business during that
time. Have you played Wild Hunt yet? Have you played The Witcher 3 yet? Because I know the last time we talked, you didn't play it.
No, but I did start it up when the Witcher series came out.
I did start
it up. I did. And but now that they're talking about some kind of graphics boost for the new consoles, I might just wait a little bit in regards to that. There's rumor that they're Series X enhancing and PS5 enhancing it, so we'll see. Oh, is it? Okay.
A free upgrade.
Boom!
So now he's gonna wait a little bit longer then.
Yeah.
Hey, I have to.
Another excuse of why he's waiting.
All right, guys. So enough of the my game library. Let's go ahead and talk some esports here for a second because Steven, I'm going to need your help on this because there's a big CS:GO tournament that's happening right now. What's the tournament that's going on? Do you know?
It was ESL CS:GO. Yeah. So ESL CS:GO is doing their yearly thing. I think right now they've got it's the ESL Pro League Season 12. They're doing a bunch of really good tournaments. They're running through. I've been watching it periodically this weekend and over the course of the week. There were some big games coming through. For the life of me, I can't remember the teams. I know that there were a couple that were like closely contested, and it was really hard fought. And we're just trying to move through that. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. I think Big and that is Navi are playing right now. So if y'all want to check in on that, that's going to be a good one. I take that back. It's not going to be a good one. Navi is 11 and Big is 1 in the second map of the game. So yeah, they're getting dumpstered on.
I'll tell you,
teams that you
can see, there's 3 teams that actually just got disqualified due to their coaches actually cheating. So we have Team MIBR, Team Heroic, and Team Hard Legion. Those teams are now disqualified and ejected out of the tournament due to their coaches cheating. MIBR's coach got banned or has a 6-month what's it called? Suspension. Heroic, their coach has a 12-month suspension, and Hard Legion has a 24-month suspension. That's just their coaches, not the actual teams. And also, they had to give back the $11,000 in total prize winning money, and they also lost their tournament points for the World Championships for CS:GO.
Which goes towards all the majors. That are coming through.
All the big tournaments.
Cologne and everybody else is coming through. So yeah, they really got screwed on that.
And What were they doing, you were asking? Well, apparently the coaches had access to a spectator cam during the game. They were actually able to free cam and see exactly where the enemy team was at all times, and was able to relay that to the players. Was this... Did they deserve more of a punishment than just suspension? I mean, they're probably going to lose their jobs as well. And how do you prevent something like this from happening in the future? Because this was just an actual glitch that they took advantage of. This wasn't like some software that they just illegally downloaded and stuff like that. This was an actual glitch in the game that they were exploiting. Yeah. So, Steven, what's your thought?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough right now because with going through that, it looks like all the teams there were multiple coaches that knew about the exploit in the game. It wasn't new to anybody. Well, anybody that was a player or coach or anything like that. So the biggest team being the biggest team being MIBR, which they were one of the top contenders in the league, next to Heroic and the other team weren't as big as MIBR, but MIBR was definitely the biggest. And what it was is an exploit that allowed them to do a free cam throughout the map. So basically, you could stack A and have your coach sit in B and kind of just move around the map and see where the other team was while you were scouting the other side. So if something happened, you'd be like, oh yeah, and your team could set up accordingly. So it was really messed up. 3 teams actually used it. They were able to tell who actually used it and who actually had access to it. Multiple teams, like I said, had access to it. This is a big blow for MIBR, mostly because it goes to their major points. They were forfeited, I think, $11,000 of their prize winnings for the previous tournaments that they won. It was a big blow to their thing. I think the MIBR coach was either suspended or fired for what you were saying. Yeah. It's really big. I see this as MIBR taking kind of a step back and reevaluating what is and isn't. Now, the thing is that a lot of the coaches knew that this was a thing that was happening, but they didn't use it. And I think that goes to the honor code. I don't understand why. I get that you're trying to help your team win at the end because there's a bigger prize pool, there's money involved and stuff like that. But it counts against you so hard. It's like you ruin your life. You ruin your career in esports when you do that. Yeah. And I think what it was, one of the lesser Heroic and stuff like that, their coaches only got a 1-year suspension. There was a 6 month, a 1 year, and a 2-year suspension that went out. So it just goes to show you that cheating doesn't help anybody, and it doesn't do anything for your team, no matter what it is. And you're going to get caught, especially on the internet, when you're in another person's controlled environment. It's like you're dumb. Yeah. It's just stupid. But yeah.
TJ, what's your thought on coaches cheating and trying to help out their team? I mean, eventually they're going to get caught, right?
I mean, me personally, I feel like if I played the game long enough and I got to the skill level that they're at, and then turned around that my coach decided that he felt that I wasn't good enough and that he felt that he needed to cheat because, say the 5 of us are on a team together and old dude thinks that he wants to cheat so he can win, send him home. Get him out of here. I don't want him.
You're out.
You're out.
You can just get out.
Did you?
I don't. It's like I feel like something like this. You spend so much time doing. You know what I'm saying? Just for some dude to turn around and cheat so that you can win. Like if I win, I win. If I lose, I lose.
Yeah.
Sure, there's a lot of money, but I feel like in that point you put a lot of time into it. So I'm gonna. Send him to the gallows. Let's go.
Thanks, man. Thanks for your thoughts and your Cheeto dust cleaning there.
Oh man.
Oh God.
What's your thoughts, man?
Yeah. I mean, you cheat, you suffer the consequences. That's basically what it is, And it sucks because now, because of this whole incident, their credibility is shot. So like they're gonna be known as, and it sucks for the players on the team, but I'm pretty sure they didn't have, I don't know, maybe any idea that their coach was doing this. Who knows? But I mean, for the coaches, you cheat, that's against the rules, lose your job. I don't know. It's definitely something that I think that esports should really, really have to like look at, because there has been some incidents in the past where cheating has been involved. It's just something that I feel like it needs to be worked on to make sure that pretty much the organization, esports in general, doesn't lose its credibility due to cheaters trying to find the fast route to win tournaments.
All right, and Fabian.
I would be livid if I found out that my coach was cheating. Obviously, I mean, I guess you want to get the W, you want to get the money, you want to get the sponsorships. But at the end of the day, I think as the player, like building up your team, getting to a certain point in your career, your gaming career, and then finding out that it was probably, your coach shot that for you. So now you have to, your name is your team most likely is going to be tarnished for a little bit. You most likely what they're going to have to do is get rid of the coach altogether, because bringing that face back is just going to bring that negativity from fans and from the game. So for PC, I'm not a PC guy. So when it comes to tournaments, I'm more console. I've done a little bit of MLG for Halo. So for cheating on that, you don't really hear about it. I mean, if there were, there's probably minimal. But for PC, I was just straight dumb. And it's all for the money, I'm pretty sure. But I go for the players. Honestly, I just go for the players, because honestly, they're the ones that are putting up the performance, and for something like that to happen and tarnish everything you build up, it just straight up sucks. And I'm pretty sure you said the what was the name of the better team, Steven?
MIBR.
Yeah, so I think their coach got like the 6 months.
No, he got the 2 year. He got the.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Okay, I thought it was opposite. So yeah,
but see, that's the thing, is that even though your coach is out, now your whole team suffers. Like the whole organization as a whole suffers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So at this point, you're gonna have to. The only thing I see them having to do for it to be positive for them is to get rid of that coach, get a whole new coach, and then pretty much just play their asses off. Like,
I mean, their season
be the best. Yeah.
Their season
pretty
is
much.
really forfeit.
So how much money is that gonna like put them down? Like this is your livelihood. So it just straight up sucks.
Sponsorships and everything else going down the drain, because
I wonder what their argument was to try to see what for them not to get like disqualified or banned or whatever. What might have they used the whole, it's part of the game, so we didn't know, quote unquote, type thing. So I wonder what their excuse was to doing it as well, in case it did get caught. But at the end of the day, honor everybody professionally at that level should like be honor, basically just let skill talk.
Nice.
Yep.
Control, Alt, delete.
Exactly.
So guys, do they deserve that kind of punishment? The 6, 12, and 24-month suspensions?
I think they should have just gotten banned and never been able to coach again or play.
Thumbs up.
Yep.
All right. Awesome. Tangent Gamer approved. Nice.
Ban them.
All right. Well, on that note, Chadwick. We unfortunately lost him on August 28th due to cancer. Well, Marvel was actually partnered with Fortnite during this time. And they actually resurrected a statue in Fortnite of a Black Panther. Now you go near this the statue, and some music starts playing, and a lot of the players are actually going there to pay their respects to Chadwick in regards to his death and him being a huge influence in all communities, in the superhero community, in the black community. And a lot of people wanted to pay their respects, and so they would go to the statue and pay their respects. The players silently all agreed that this is going to be a no-fight zone, and so when everybody's there, nobody's trying to shoot each other, swing at each other, or anything like that. They are there just to pay their respects. And that was one of the famous pictures is Captain America actually going over and saluting the statue. Steven, how do you feel about this? It's a very sad moment.
Dude, he played so many iconic characters that it transcends just Black Panther. Like they had this they had all this scheduled before Chadwick even passed away. Like all of this was kind of scheduled, and it just unfortunately, fortunately, was coincidental that this kind of came up and Black Panther was in the game and all this stuff and man, I mean, Jackie Robinson, like I grew up huge baseball fan, so for me it was like when he played that role, I got to kind of get a glimpse into the world of Jackie Robinson and know who he was and kind of stuff like that. I mean, so many good roles, and it really it's never good to hear something like that happen, especially how it did. Because like from one of the things that I heard is that he knew about his problem like 4 years before he passed away, and he went through filming all the Avengers movies and doing all that stuff while this was going on. And I think there weren't very many people that knew that this was an issue, like knew that he had this problem, and so. I'm just baffled. I'm like, how can you run through this? Like run through filming and doing all these things and not like this doesn't even look like it had bothered you. And so it's sad. It really is. I hate talking about it, but yeah, I mean it
was acceptance. Yeah,
Fabian,
pretty much.
Fabian, your thought?
It just sucks. Even thinking about it sucks. I think the timing was unfortunately, like Steven said, unfortunately, but it worked out for Fortnite. I mean, I've seen. I was looking into it and seeing how many more players are getting on just to see the statue, and I've seen multiple videos of people just like landing on that spot and just literally looking at each other and just swinging their hammers and just basically a code saying to just look at the statue. I believe what is it, like a DLC or something that there is coming out for that? I believe it's like a
season 4 update.
Yeah, it's just like a big event.
It's the battle pass. You have to buy the battle pass to get all that stuff, right?
Yeah, and I've seen that they had like other superheroes, like they had Captain America, which obviously I see in the background. They had Thor, Iron Man, Spider-Man, which looked pretty cool. So yeah, Wolverine too. So it looked pretty cool. So the timing was actually perfect for this unfortunate event, or it just sucks straight up for him to stay quiet and accept the fact that he was slowly dying and doing everything that he did in that time frame. He made like between like 2014 or 2016 and now I think it was like 6 or 7 movies that he made, which is that's insane. That's a lot of work, especially under all that stress that your body's going through. So the guy was a legend, straight up.
It sucks. Like y'all mentioned earlier, not only did we lose and pretty much like an icon within the superhero community, but also in the Black community as well too. He played multiple roles. Jackie Robinson, James Brown, Thurgood Marshall, and now T'Challa. It's I thought this whole thing was really good on Fortnite's part. Fortnite, they had a relationship with Marvel for many seasons, with previous events, and I just would have thought that they probably would have did like a Black Panther skin, but to literally put like a monument on the map and then having gamers come over there to pay their respects, not taking each other out. They're just, sitting there and, giving their respects to this person that we lost. It's pretty cool. It sucks that he had to go through 4 years of, privacy, not telling anybody that he had this condition. And yeah, we lost one of the good ones.
Good die young, man. Sucks.
Yeah, Max is talking.
All right, there you go. I had my mic on. TJ, your thoughts on people paying their respects on Fortnite, and acknowledging and abiding and agreeing that this is a sacred monument. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I personally don't care for Fortnite, but I feel like, I actually do really like that, and that people kind of see that as like a neutral territory to where they can all, come together. And went to what Wayne was saying earlier, they are going to come out, I think, with a skin for Black Panther here soon. And I think it sucks that it happened, but I think it's really cool that they did that.
Awesome. All right. Well, sorry guys. It is a very sad subject, but it's a subject that does need to be discussed. He is a legend in many people's eyes, and he will be missed. So please.
Yo, though, I'm gonna tell you what, the tearjerker the most was watching, seeing the on Facebook, the kids doing their tributes.
Yeah,
that was so hard to look at. I was like, oh, it's childhood crush, so bad. It was not.
Yeah, if y'all do ever get the chance, people, please go on Fortnite. I know that not a lot of people play. I don't even play, but I actually ended up starting up Fortnite just to go check it out.
Yeah, just go watch streams. You don't have to install Fortnite or play Fortnite. You can just watch streams and it'll be okay. Yeah, just
I installed it just to go watch it.
Yeah,
go look at it.
Yeah.
But all right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and change the subject here. I do apologize for the abrupt change.
Clam chowder.
Next up, the not so secret Series S got leaked again.
TJ. you were raising your hand like this.
Yeah,
teacher.
Wait a second. I don't know. I don't know if I heard any of y'all say it, but for the monument, if you jump on there, you go to the Misty Meadows area. I don't know exactly where that is, but
yeah, that's Misty Meadows.
Yeah, it's Misty Meadows. Is that?
You can actually see a lot of people going to that.
The Misty Meadows area, not actually in Misty Meadows.
Oh, yes.
All right. Series S got leaked again on Twitter. The name of what's his name? Brendan on August 31st posted a picture of him just purchasing a normal controller, the blue camo controller that he purchased from Microsoft. In it was the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate 14-day, 7-day free trial thing. But on that little thing, it does state at the very bottom of it that you can redeem the code for 14 days, includes Xbox Live Gold and unlimited access to over 100 high-quality games on Xbox Series X, Line S. Guys, I know that Microsoft has been trying to hold out, trying to announce this. Can we all agree? Please announce it already. I'm willing to give you my money. Please announce it. Why are they trying to keep this a secret? Steven, please tell me what is going on. Why can't they just announce it?
It's a money play. They're trying to find out what PlayStation's going to make their shorter systems about, and and play the price off of that. That's really it. Now, does this mean I really give a damn about it? No, I don't give a shit. But it's like whatever. Ooh, it's the S. We know it's coming out. What price is it? Who knows? Wow, more marketing, and it wasn't even marketing. There was some dude posting it. He didn't even know that it was going to get that much publicity. Like it goes to show you that random things get popular on Twitter just because there's a following behind it all, and I don't get on Twitter for that specific purpose. But anyways, I digress. Yeah, I mean, cool, but wow,
question mark?
It's like here's news but no news. It's there, like we all knew it was. But there's still no price and nothing else talked about it. So
they're
nobody
playing
really
console
cares.
chicken. That's what
it's
they're
like,
doing.
oh yeah. So no, I don't give a shiitake mushroom.
TJ, what's your thought? I mean, Series S. I mean, please come out already. Announce a release.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, I'm down with it. I'm definitely getting a new one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, either way, I mean, but who knows? Maybe. I mean, like Steven said, maybe this is just like a ploy.
Yeah.
Maybe they're fishing, trying to figure something out. Maybe now they want PlayStation to make a move.
So, do you think that they purposely, released that?
Oh. Yes. Oh yeah.
Sometimes to get the info you need to push a little bit, and maybe that's just what they did.
All right.
They sent it out there, and now they're waiting to catch a bite.
Yeah. Fabian, you think that they released that out on purpose? I mean.
Yeah, they're playing console chicken, like both Sony and Microsoft. I mean, they could have already done so, but they're holding off. I'm guessing till last minute, seeing who's gonna cave in first. They should have just done it, let people get ready for it, let them decide what they're gonna get. But why are they doing this? Publicity. That's all it is. Publicity.
Of course. And Winton, I know you're a PC guy, so what's your thought on this?
Winton's a PC guy?
Well, I'm now PC, but I'm always PlayStation guy. But 100%, this is the worst kept secret in gaming right now. Just announce the damn console. We already know it's coming. We already know they're using that to combat the digital edition of the PS5. I don't know. I'm at the point right now. It's just give me the damn prices. I'm already going to give you my money. I'm already wanting the release date. Just give me the price. Please. Even if I'm not going to buy the Xbox consoles, I just want to know how much these boxes cost so I can see the world go up in flames.
Well, he's quarantined.
Why do you think that the world is going to go up in flames? Because of how much they're going to cost?
Yeah, these consoles are going to cost hella expensive.
Or how much heat that they're going to be producing.
Wow, that was lame.
They might just randomly explode, Just like, hey, what's going on?
No, 100% the price of these consoles, just because we're too close. We're too close to November, and it's starting to get to the point where it's either the base Series X and the PS5 are going to be probably around $600. And they're using these, less powerful consoles to try to get people to maybe jump into the next generation without having to spend that much money. Or it could probably be that maybe due to the pandemic and everything that's going on, there's a possibility that, I don't know, these could be delayed at a last minute notice. So I'm hoping it's the lesser, but as of right now, just give us the price, give us the date.
Please.
I just want to see everybody's reaction, get angry. That's what the internet is for.
My pockets are ready to be emptied out. I'm ready for it. I don't care how much it costs, to be honest with you. So
I don't care how much it costs either. Just buy a freaking computer and never have to worry about that crap again.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
This guy.
Sorry, I'm just throwing hot takes left and right over here. I don't know what to do with myself.
All right. Next up, guys. The moment that Nintendo people have been waiting for. You thought that they could make any game into a battle royale, well, this is the proof right here. Mario Brothers 35 Battle Royale. What? Coming to Switch to you on October 1st. But only, first of all, only digital. Second of all, you can only buy it between the times of October 1st and March 31st of 2021. Why so limited? And is this supposed to be the game changer that people who love the Mario Brothers series that they've been waiting for? First off, you're shaking your head no. I'm gonna go ahead and start with you. Why?
We don't hear you.
You muted your mic, man.
Your microphone.
Sorry. I'm not shaking my head no. I'm not saying this is a game changer. I mean, it's really cool what they're doing. They're using what they did for Tetris 99, which was very, very popular amongst the Switch community, and they're bringing that over to Super Mario Brothers. Cool random fact. There was a mod PC version of Super Mario Brothers where it was 99 players played through like a web browser, and it was taken down by Nintendo with a cease and desist. Yep. So I'm pretty sure this was the reason why they did that. But
they
other
saw
than
the popularity for it.
Yeah, they saw how much news and popularity it was gaining that they just said, all right, well, we're going to make one, so we'll take it down. But other than that, I mean, it's cool. I like the premise of it. I watched the Nintendo Direct event that day, and just based off of the gameplay, it looks chaotic. It just looks chaotic, but I'm all about it. I am all about it.
TJ, are you a fan of battle royales?
Am I into battle royale? No.
So will this get you into battle royale?
I mean, I would play battle royales with like friends and stuff. I think the only battle royale I actually went on and played by myself would be Apex, but I haven't played that in forever. But
now
I played Call of Duty a little bit. Just didn't catch. I just got wrecked, so it wasn't something I was interested in. So battle royales is something that I'm not really interested in, really.
So okay, what do you think about this then?
You know, I honestly never really got into Mario.
Love these background noises.
So pretty much everything that's going on right there is just all stuff that I never really got into.
Steven.
I mean, I think it's a great concept. I think it seems like a good concept, but it's just meh.
Just meh.
Just meh.
Steven and Steven baby.
Steven baby is preoccupied with a water bottle.
Nice.
Battle Royale, cool. I think it's a good kind of twist to the Mario thing. It makes it more of a competitive type thing, because I know that there's competition in like the speed runs and like trying to create levels that are really difficult for other people to, I guess, compete in and take care of. I think it's a cool idea. Will it like take off? Probably. Why? Because Mario in that kind of context is going to be, it's kind of like Fall Guys, dude. Like, nobody knew Fall Guys. That's a 12-year-old game, a 12-year-old's game. Nobody thought that game was going to blow up. And look at it. It's huge now.
That game is
so something, and Mario is like a contagious, like anything Mario blows up, regardless of what it is, it's going to get traction. It's going yeah, see, he even said so like for me, yes, awesome, great. Let's have it. I love Battle Royale games. I love what it's doing. Will it last the test of time? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know for sure. I just know that it's a new take on Mario. We'll see where it goes. I don't know if it's beta or if it's I guess it's limited access. Sure. I'm all about it, dude. Anything that allows people to compete against each other, I'm all about it, dude. So yeah, let's. I don't have a Switch. I don't play Mario, but for people that are, I would play it if I had one. So yeah.
Fabian.
I think it's gonna do well. I think the only reason why they're only doing like the release is like only 5 months. I think it's to test out how it's going to turn out. Obviously, from what I saw in the trailer, it's only on Super Mario Bros. The original. So I think they're gonna, if it does well, they might continue it with a different game, Super Mario. They could do it for Super Mario 2, 3. Maybe going on to 64, maybe Sunshine or something and so forth. So I think this is like a good concept. I think it's also Nintendo trying to get into that battle royale train that everybody's getting into, since battle royale does very well now. So I think it's a smart move for them to do it. And it's kind of smart for them to do it in a small time frame as well, just to see if people want to go ahead and try it out. It'll make people want to try it out, especially diehard fans of Mario and Nintendo. I'm going to go ahead and try it out as well. I'm not a good speedrunner, but it looks so fun. That looks like chaos, like straight up chaos. And it's something I'm willing to try out. I don't really care for battle royales myself, but I'm down to try that out, and I hope it does well, because I wouldn't mind seeing that on Super Mario World. How it came out on SNES, or SNES, because that's the original that they're using there. So I want to see what it'll look like in the other Mario games. So
nice. So Winton, yes.
Real quick, since we're on the Nintendo subject, can we really talk about the other news that's also been brought up around this whole event?
Yeah.
Because like you said earlier, this is only a limited time up until the end of March 2021. There was another game that was announced that is only available for a limited time as well too. That was Super Mario 3D All Stars, meaning that you can get Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy all in one collection, but only for a limited time. How do y'all feel about that? Like, I don't know, because I feel like it feels very Disney to me, like the Disney Vault when it comes to the Blu-ray movies that they do. It feels very Disney to me. What do y'all think?
More money. At the end of it is more money, and I think it's a good move on their part. I mean, because obviously Disney does amazing when it comes to things like that. So why not try to do it with your own thing? So it's not just awesome that they're doing it, but it's nostalgic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I played Super Mario 64 is by far my most favorite game on the N64. I played, I'm pretty sure, hundreds of hours trying to get those 120 stars, and then seeing the speed runs for it. Even for Sunshine, Super Mario Sunshine, speed runs for that. Like I played it. Unfortunately, I didn't have a GameCube, but I only had the Xbox and then PS2. But just to have the nostalgia attacks, like, I think it's a smart move, especially when it's like a limited time. So,
but a lot of people are upset about that, though.
So. I understand why they're doing it. It's good marketing. Hey, for a limited time, you can only grab this, so grab it while it's hot. I get it. I understand why they would do it. Do I agree with it? No. But I mean,
people are going to get it regardless.
The video game market is rising, but at the same time, not a lot of people are having a lot of money to go out and spend like that. So. Maybe they will try to do that extra push to hurry up and grab this game before it gets off the shelf. So, I understand why.
They're going to get it. They're going to get it because you can compete. People love to compete, especially when you get streamers and stuff like that playing this game. It's just going to skyrocket this whole thing. It's going to make it more popular. And
the streamers are going to the streamers are going to make it what's popular, especially the speedrunners. The speedrunners for those games, I can already see it, man.
Oh, the speedruns for Super Mario 64?
Yeah, have you seen those? Like the N64 for the Super Mario 64? For Super Mario Sunshine, that's even the new like Odyssey, like speedruns for that is insane. But I think Super Mario 64 is what takes the cake.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're just gonna go ahead and move on to the next one because the next one is a lot. We're going to try to blitz through as much information as possible. Next gen, guys. It's here. It's here, guys. They announced NVIDIA. That's by what I mean when I say they. NVIDIA announced their new graphics cards. The 3070, the 3080, and the monstrous 3090.
That's a big ass boy.
That is a
big boy.
Thick boy. Thick, with extra H's in there. God, that is sexy. Look,
Sexy.
Look at Steven's screen.
That looks so slick.
That is, gosh.
Wait, we're looking at Steven or the backgrounds?
Both.
Steve's
They're
good
both sexy.
Thick boys. But yes, the 3070, the 3080, the 3090, and they are done at reasonable prices, unheard of prices. It kind of knocks out the 20 series out the water. Like, what are they doing? Like, their marketing is weird. Okay, so first I'm going to go ahead and backtrack beginning of the event. So this event happened, what, about 2 days ago, 3 days ago?
It happened on Tuesday.
Oh man, God, where have I been?
September 1st, yeah.
Gosh, okay. Well, first they announced NVIDIA's Reflex. NVIDIA Reflex. So this actually is a driver that works not just on the 30 series, but also on the 20 series, and from what I've heard, possibly on the 10 series as well. That it helps reduce the latency that of your interactions by up to 50%. That doesn't mean it's going to do it directly at 50%. It's going to do it up to 50%. And they were able to do that with the driver. Now, also as well, they are coming out with screens that help further reduce latency by you directly plugging in your mouse into the screen itself to help reduce the latency even further. How it works, I don't know, because you think that connecting to your screen, which has to send the signal to your CPU and to your graphics card back to the screen, that would further increase latency. But they found a way to actually reduce it even further. It's weird. I don't know how it works. Magic. Next. NVIDIA broadcast, for those who like to broadcast and stream, they... In this actual broadcast itself, you are able to remove background noise. So let's say you have dogs barking, or you have a baby calling you daddy during your stream, or somebody with a blow dryer blow drying their hair. They actually did this live on the actual stream itself. Press the button, and AI actually configures all the noise and everything, removes it. It's gone. The blow dryer noise was completely gone. Next, background removal. Obviously, NVIDIA has a better AI technology, so their background removal without a green screen, it was a million times better. It looked phenomenal. And then last but not least on the broadcast was the camera tracker. So the camera tracker zooms into your face, but within that full frame, when you move, the camera actually follows you and follows your face. So people who like me, I like to get into the screen sometimes, and the camera loses track of my face. Well, the camera will actually follow you now in regards. So you actually have like your own little cameraman inside the broadcast. So I thought that was pretty cool. Next, DLSS 2.0, which actually takes a 16K textures. Reduces it down to 4K, and this is all done through AI as well. And since the AI is actually taking care of most of the work, it puts less of a load on your graphics card. So they example given, they tested out with Death Stranding. Death Stranding was running at 4K with graphics all the way up to Ultra. It was running and with ray tracing on. It was done at 30 frames per second. With it normally being like that. Now with DLSS 2.0, it actually increased the frame rate up to 63 frames per second with actual graphic upgrades, and the textures look phenomenal as well. And all done through AI. So AI is the biggest thing that's happening to graphics right now as we speak. And then they started showing off some animation stuff and talking about their ray tracing chips and so on and so forth. But then they got to the meat of the conference, which was their RTX 30 series. They announced the first. I'll start from the bottom, work my way up. They announced the 3070, which is going to be released for the lovely price of $499.99.
That's a console.
It is a console, but there's some buts to this. RTX, we'll get to that in a second here. RTX 3080, $699.99, and the RTX 3090, $1499.99.
That's a big jump.
Cheap.
Yeah, it's gonna be cheap.
Cheap. My gosh, cheap. Now,
Except for the 1400.
Well, even then, that for the power.
No, that's fucking expensive. I don't care what you say.
For the power that it's pushing out. For the power that it's pushing out. 1400, that's still not bad. How much?
Basically,
I was like, but better.
Do you remember the conversation that we were having last week about
I was just thinking about that.
how prices that high, if you want to throw money at it just because you can, go for it.
Yes.
If not, yeah. So that runs into that 3090 category. The 3080 is going to do exactly what you want it to do. No questions asked. It'll do all the stuff. Yeah.
What if I tell you that out of this whole 30 series, the 3090 is the only one that's SLI compatible? Yes.
They all run on SLI.
Well,
I guess the older ones, the 2000 series, ran on SLI, and then I don't care.
Yeah,
I really don't. Because what are you going to be running on 30? Okay, so what are you going to be running on SLI with a 3090? Period. Like, what are you going to run with that? Because SLI, do you know what SLI means? You know what SLI is? So SLI allows you to put two graphics cards side by side and combine them as to one. It's like a fucking transformer. Sorry, it's like a transformer graphics card.
Adapter for it too.
Yeah. Well, it's just all the cards come with it. You don't have to buy it. It'll come. It's like a little chip that just connects to both of them and syncs them up, so that way you're running dual the processing. Why the hell do you need that much power?
Why?
There's absolutely no reason to need that much power, especially now. Games are going to be jumping up. I completely understand, but a 3080 for $699 is going to be just ample amount of power that you're going to need to do that. I mean, they said that the 3080 by itself at $699 is going to outperform the 2080 Ti, their best model that is on top of Passmark's benchmark right now. Yeah. So understand that it's not just like a little bit. Like the margin is wide. Yeah. So why would you get? I mean, like I said, unless you want to throw money at it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's
pretty much it. The 3090 is really overkill. It is really overkill.
It really overkill. It's a really nice card.
The question y'all aren't asking is, why not?
Jesus Christ.
Max, only you would ask that question because you buy everything because you can.
That's me too. I'm not a PC guy, but that would totally be me too. I would do overkill.
Yeah.
I'm assuming if you're like a programmer or no, not even. I would think so.
Because programming is one thing, but when you're like building video games, it's a whole different video card.
Yeah. Okay. That's I forgot what the name of those cards are.
The Quadro series.
Quadro series. Yeah. That's what it's called. But
they're built more for rendering than they are for graphic like your video games. Yeah. So, gotcha. But I mean, they haven't really talked about it, but these cards may be able. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
But here we'll go and skip to this part. Now these are all Founder series on these graphics cards. Now these graphics cards all have a 12-pin power adapters on.
Jesus Christ.
12 pins. All right. Mine runs I think a 6-pin.
I run on an 8-pin.
Yeah, you run on an 8-pin. 12 pins. That's ridiculous.
It depends on what kind of power is being pulled from the processor, but those graphics cards are going to be pulling a lot of power, which means a lot of heat. And the one thing I will say is that the idea that they had for their heat dissipation on the Founders card is pretty awesome. Like the way that they depicted it, one card going in and blowing it out the system, and then the other one blowing it through the system to, kind of cool. So you get both different, or you get two different kinds of cooling system, so it's really nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the Founders Editions are the only ones that have it. Actually, the partner cards all use a dual pin connector. Yeah. So what makes these Founders different than these other cards? I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I mean, it's been like the Founders cards are the ones that takes up like a lot of power, a lot of consumption. People always really say that when it comes to like buying a graphics card, the aftermarket partner cards are like the best way to go because they are more optimized pretty much. So, I mean it's up to you on which one you prefer. I know there's people out there that really likes to have like, yes, I was here day one Founders card. This is what I want. And then you have the others that are just all like, I'll wait to see what EVGA or Asus is going to do going from there. Why on EVGA?
Have you seen them?
What are you talking about?
I
have an EVGA.
Huh? No, I'm talking about the new ones.
The new ones? The new ones. They're all 3-fan stock looking with flares and big butts.
They have like this red line on it. Like
it looks like a fancy sports car, basically. I don't know. I really prefer the Founders Editions look right now, but
so do I. But I've actually looked at all of them, and some of them I'm like, all right, you can throw RGB at me all day, every day.
Jesus.
That was like I see my keyboard right now. It's flashing. It's disco right now. TJ, what these new graphics cards, ray tracing, high graphics. I mean, is this a game? Because this is what new consoles are going to be nowhere near this. But that being said, ray tracing is now the new thing for gaming. I mean, are you supportive of ray tracing? Like, is this going to be the big graphic change that we've all been waiting for, looking for?
I mean, I guess.
What you want to say is yes.
I feel like the graphics cards that I have now, it works just fine. And it's like unless any kind of next gen games that I'm playing, I'm gonna be obviously getting on Xbox. I only have PC and PlayStation for certain games, and I feel like what I have is perfect for what I play now. So, me personally, like, yeah, sure. Is it the future? Absolutely. Am I gonna run out there and hold your hand and buy one with you? No, not at all.
I was hoping for.
I mean, I'll hold your hand, but I won't buy one with you.
Okay. Fabian, your thoughts?
Ray tracing is the future. I think it's the future. After seeing Ratchet and Clank, I mean, come on, man. It just looks so pretty. That itself makes me want to buy a PS5 just because of the way it looks. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if I was a PC guy, I'd go balls out and just get the 390. But
really?
Yeah, I would do it if I had the money and I was into PC. But it feels basically to me as if it's a new Xbox console, like the what is the latest one that came out? The Project X or Project.
What
was the last Xbox console? My mind just went blank.
Xbox One X?
No. The previous one. The one we have now. Hold on. Project Scorpio.
Oh.
So, sorry. So, basically, like, me and Max do, basically, is whenever a new Xbox comes out, we go ahead and just trade in the old one. Or I trade in the old one, get the new one, just to have it. So, if I was a PC guy, most likely I'd do that, too. But I'm not. I'd probably go for the 380 if I was to get into PC. But, yeah, that's what I think. And if I had money, why not?
I'm going to tell you right now. Okay. The 2000 series on the RTX, the RTX is ray tracing. It's in the name. It's just what it is. But I'm gonna tell. Okay, hold on.
No, Father. We are both gonna.
He is crying. Okay, and the reason why he is crying is because there's absolutely no reason to worry about ray tracing. Okay, ray tracing doesn't do anything. You still get a beautiful looking game. It is by far. I have a 2080 right now in my computer. I put the brand new Call of Duty Modern Warfare on it. It didn't do a damn thing. It didn't change anything, any experience. It was still amazing looking with or without it. It didn't matter.
Well, you say that, but Digital Foundry actually got a hold of a 3080 and did some benchmarks on it. And they say otherwise, man. So they actually got to test out a full functioning, legit Founders Edition 3080. So how did it perform? Well, they compared it to a 2080. They didn't compare it. I don't think they compared it to a 2080 Ti. I think they just compared it to a 2080. But that being said, the comparison, it blew it out the water. All right, the 3080 actually performed 70 to 80% better overall than the 2080 without ray tracing on. All right, with no ray tracing whatsoever. But with the ray tracing on compared to the 2080, in certain scenarios,
surprisingly, it still outperformed, right?
In certain scenarios, it performed 90% better than a 2080 with ray tracing on. So yes, we know that the RTX, we know all the 20 series can't perform ray tracing. Can they do it well? Not really.
They can.
No, they don't. I mean, the 2000 series and the 3000 series are the only cards that actually incorporate ray tracing into their processors. So, with it being an RTX series card, you're still getting it. Ray tracing is the RTX 3000 series is going to outperform. I think even the 3070 is still going to outperform, if not meet, the 2080s Ti's benchmarks. So it's not going to make any bit of difference. What you're seeing in ray tracing is a visual change, is lights coming through and through the skylight and like how that's all working. That's what you're going to see. So. Yes, it works better. Is it going to be worth it in the long run? Unless somebody's like when PlayStation starts bringing over their games and stuff like that, that's when you might get better stuff on it. You might get better stuff on it, buddy. I'm sorry, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny that you say that because the 3070 does actually perform slightly better than a 2080 Ti. By how much? They according to this, it was a slight increase of 20% better. And for how much, guys? $499.99. That is ridiculous.
That's good.
How much is a 2080 Ti, Quentin? Guesstimate.
Well, since the new cards haven't been on the mark, a 2080 Ti is still close to the 1,000 range.
Yeah. For $500, you can buy something that outperforms. Which again, why I'm kind of freaking out about this because are they trying to? Is the 20 series just an obsolete thing now? Like why?
No.
Well, okay. Why go out and buy a 20 series when you can go buy a 30 series cheaper? And it performs out their most top card.
You have to look at it. Once these new cards are out, the 20 series are going to drop down in price. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to take over the market from AMD. So if you're not really wanting to go that extra step and go into the 30 series right off the bat, you still have the 20 series, and the 20 series can pretty much still do exactly what you need it and want it to do when it comes to PC gaming or streaming, any other applications, basically.
Well, I mean that price. I mean, from thousands of
That's
dollars
price,
to
though.
less than from thousands of dollars to less than $500. You think that's viable? That's I mean that's what I'm saying. Did they just destroy their own cards?
No, because that's basically because you want to make it affordable for everybody. You don't want. I'm yes, you're going to have like the hardcore gamers that are going to jump right into maybe the 30 series right out the gate, but for the ones who are, let's say, like Fabian, or let's say if he wasn't such a big baller and he had a budget, he can pretty much start off with the 20 series. That will last him for a good amount of years, and then when he's ready to upgrade, he can upgrade. They're just pretty much looking out for all corners of the market, basically.
Yeah, they're setting what their older things are going to be worth, Which, yeah, I think this is pretty smart. So, I'm wondering how much it's going to drop down.
That's the question.
I'm curious to see where it's going to go.
How much a 2080 Ti would be once these new cards are released? That's going to be.
I mean, if the 70 is what, like, you said under 500, I would say like what, $300?
Probably, or maybe a little bit cheaper.
Man, that's a huge decrease. But yeah.
I mean, that's usually how it goes, though. When new items come out, you're going to see a big decrease within the previous generation going forward.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's not a knockoff to the 20. That's not a knockoff to the 20 series, because the 20 series are still good cards. They're still really good cards. So it just depends on, do you want to start off entry level, or you want to go, balls to the wall?
Yeah, balls out, do it. You want it. You want it.
But let me see what's here. Other than that, that was essentially the meat of it. There was some post-conference stuff after that. They did show off Cyberpunk running on the 30 series.
Yes, please.
And I forget the 3090. Oh my god! They didn't show any gameplay of it. They just showed people's reactions to it. The game, people were playing on the 3090 at 8K. Ray tracing on at 60 frames per second.
That sounds sexual.
60 frames per second. 8K. Ray tracing on.
I can just imagine how that looks. I can't even imagine what that looked like.
Is resolution even a thing that people care about still at this moment? I mean, that is very impressive, but like, I don't think a lot of gamers out there.
Unless you're playing on a freaking TV, nobody gives a damn.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of gamers have an 8K monitor. My computer monitors are still 1080p.
Yeah.
Or 144 hertz.
Yeah, the only time you might see that, like if you're competing in esports and a company makes an amazing monitor, and they get all that stuff gets sponsored into the esports arena. So like the computer, the monitor, like all that stuff, with the exception of your keyboard and mouse, because those you bring yourself, all of that stuff gets donated into the esport or competition. So you might see those types of monitors being played at the arenas, but like I said, with the amount of money that it costs to get you a graphics card that'll push that kind of thing, and then you're getting a monitor that will be capable of doing that, which is almost, if not half the amount of price on the card itself. You're looking at $700 plus for a graphics card or for a monitor that'll even push that. So it's like, there's so much money in those two things. It's like, I think it's really cool technology, and I think it's really awesome, and I'm super excited to see where it kind of goes. But it's like, good Lord, man.
It could be a slight overkill, but like you said, for esports, for just anything really. I mean, it enhances the frame rates. It can do 60 frames per second on 8K. I mean, just imagine 1080p, 4K. We're possibly looking in just 1080p alone, probably near the 1,000 range FPS if it's running 8K. 60 frames with ray tracing on. I mean, that's That's incredible. That is just
Yeah.
technology is incredible right now. Gaming is incredible right now. It's ridiculous. So they did show Cyberpunk running on the 30 series with ray tracing, everything. God, yes.
That fucking game now.
Yes, I would totally buy it on PC.
If you had a PC.
If you had a PC, yeah.
Okay, I do. I'm not going to run it on my 1660 Ti. All right.
What?
I mean, you can. It's just
You
gonna look
can.
like
I can.
garbage.
I would rather just get the full
Cobalt's out.
4K and everything on my console.
Listen, let me spec you a computer that'll run all that stuff, and we'll talk about it. We'll get it. If you want me to, I'll take care of you. Don't worry.
I'm pretty sure like the minimum recommended graphics card for Cyberpunk will probably be like a 1060. So you'll definitely be able to play that game with your 1660 Ti.
And then speaking of Fortnite, guys, it's gonna get ray tracing.
Sure.
Nobody cares.
And also, they showed off some graphic card mirrors. What's that, you ask? Well, as your motherboard's like this, flat in the PC, graphics cards like this, right? Well, you can only see the back plate right here, right? What about the fans? People want to see that too. So guess what?
Nobody wants to see the fans.
Nobody wants to see the fans.
They created a mirror for your graphics cards so you can see the fans. So you can show the fans as well.
So you could do that, or you could just buy the angle chip that goes in there that allows you to tilt it up like a normal freaking person.
Or you can buy a mirror.
I can put a mirror into my computer. I don't know. I have so many issues with this. Like, y'all have no idea. I have so many issues to try to figure this out. It's just like, why would you made a mirror? Or is it like the stand for Apple? It's like $1,000 and it's a freaking monitor stand.
There is no price that has been released as of now.
I don't care. It's stupid. Let me go cut a piece of, let me go break my mirror and put some shards of mirror in the bottom. Shoot some fucking lasers at it and shit.
Well, guys, overall, I mean, that was the whole NVIDIA conference. Steven, please give me your take on everything that they announced. Just, was this as jaw-dropping as you would have thought?
I think it was really cool that they made the price point where they did. I think that it kind of hits everyone, low end, mid-grade, and high end, better than they did. Because like when they released the 20 series, they released the low end 20, the mid grade 20, and then the other 20s, and then they had the TI series, and then they came out with the super versions of those same cards and like all these other things. And who's to say they wouldn't do it for the 3000 series cards? But I hope they'd stick with their let's make it simple, stupid. Let's make it, give it low grade, a mid grade, and a high grade, and work with that. I think the Founders Edition, the cooling system on it, the way that they thought about it, is far better than their previous models where they didn't really think about how it would work in the systems. So the way the air goes into the card on the front and then out the back, and then the other fan shoots straight through and it cools down the fins that are on the thing to keep it cool as well. With the amount of pins that go into it, stuff like that, I honestly believe that they did, and I'll retract my statement like earlier. I think that from previous stream, I think that they're trying to do better because they know they corner the market. Like there's no other graphics cards that really touch the NVIDIA series, and seeing how what I hope is to see the third party graphics cards kind of follow suit with what they're doing. Because I have an EVGA card. I have a 2080 3-slot graphics card. It's a 3-slot graphics card with 2 fans, EVGA. It works phenomenal. It works great. But I'm like, maybe I can sell my 2080 for a 3080 and figure that out. And because I mean, with streaming and everything else, it's like this seems kind of fun. Yes. And even like I said, even like we were talking about, is even their mid grade is far superior than their top of the line 20 series. So I really want to see it more. I want to see it more. I want to see what they do. So yeah, I thumbs up.
TJ, you're kind of a PC gamer, and you kind of dabble in it a little bit. What is your thoughts? I mean, does this sound like an upgrade that you could possibly do?
Probably not anytime soon.
All right. I mean,
I feel like what I have running right now, it works. So I don't feel like fixing what's not broken. So I'm not gonna buy it just because the new thing comes out. You know, maybe when the new ones come out and like the older ones kind of drop in price, maybe I'll dabble in that a little bit. But as of right now, I think I'm set right now.
Nice.
TJ, are you working off a laptop or a desktop? I can't remember. Are you working on it still off a laptop?
Yeah, I'm working on a laptop right now.
Okay, I just curious because I might try to hook everybody up with some sort of gaming computer in some form. So
well, I have a computer, it's just packed right now.
Oh, who's beating off on the mic? What the hell?
There he is. That's the guy.
he's just like awkwardly smiling, like, "Oh no, it's me doing it again."
Winston,
God.
Please tell me your take on NVIDIA's announcements, and my gosh, man, what is your plan with this?
I'll see. There's a little part of me that wants to upgrade my graphics card, but I still feel like I can get pretty much everything I want out of my 1080 right now. But besides for me and what NVIDIA is doing right now, for anybody that's looking to get into PC gaming, this is about to be the perfect time, because you can literally build a rig with the 20 series and the 30 series and pretty much go from there. The NVIDIA broadcasts, that's phenomenal. Anybody that's that wants to try out streaming, that will pretty much be pretty cool. They don't have to worry about buying green screens and mix amps and things like that. They can just pretty much use RTX voice with the broadcaster system, and they can be able to push out a stream. Like you had Nintendo, or you had a PlayStation and Xbox over here talking about their next gen consoles as the future of gaming. Literally, NVIDIA was all like, "Hold my kegerator. We're about to show y'all up." Like for sure.
Pretty much.
Hold my kegerator. We're about to show y'all up for real. So I mean, it's exciting. It's exciting for gaming right now, and hopefully this will get more people into maybe PC gaming down the line.
Right. Yeah. So, like, Fabian, will this get you into PC gaming? I mean, does this sound like the beginning of your PC career?
Unless he can build a PC out of car parts, I don't think he's gonna buy any of that stuff.
So where does the turbo go? Can I use that instead of the graphics card? I don't know. Yeah, I definitely, like I said, I'm interested to know what the prices for the previous models are how much they're gonna drop. So most likely, yeah, I'm really thinking about it right now, literally.
Nice.
So
nice. Ooh, right now.
I'm thinking about it right now.
Oh, how?
Well, guys, we're about to dip out. So please, I'm gonna go around the table. Please plug in. I'm gonna go ahead and start with TJ because I know he has to get ready because he has to be responsible. I can't get this. So, oh god, wrong screen. TJ, please, where can we find you besides work? And I mean, tell us. Social.
Well, here on Discord, you can find me under Sneaky Turtle 12.
Nice.
And you got me on Steam. It's Bullets for Breakfast.
Wait, what? bolts for breakfast?
Bullets
for breakfast.
Bullets for breakfast. Oh, I thought you said bolts for breakfast. I was like, what does that mean? No, bullets for breakfast makes more sense.
I eat steel bolts for breakfast.
And then, what are you playing right now?
The last game I've been playing was the Division. Doing a little working on that.
So we can.
That's one of those never-ending things. So.
What do you play that on?
I play on an Xbox.
Xbox. All right. So, what's your gamer tag, man? So we can find you.
Gripping Psychosis.
Oh. Nice. All right.
It's spelled really weird, so I don't have to put it in the link.
All right. Nice. All right.
Yeah, mine's spelled weird, so.
Fabian, now that you're gaming again, where can we find you at?
Mostly on my Xbox. All you can eat. It's spelled out very weirdly, so I'll just have to put up a link. So you'd be surprised how many different names I get every single time. But mostly just playing Halo. Like I said before, favorite shooter. Call of Duty, Gears now. I've been playing Borderlands, but I'm just trying to catch up on games that I've kind of missed out on. So Halo and Call of Duty will be the ones you find me in the most.
Nice. Winton, you're a very, very busy guy, so I know you have a lot to plug in here. Please tell us, where can we find you at?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at laser_GG. If you can find me on Steam under Laser Cookie, and yeah, that's about it. That's about it, really.
Awesome. And you also have your own podcast as well, man. Where can we find you on that?
Oh yeah, it is called Laser Talk, a video game podcast based off of my gamertag name, and you can pretty much find me everywhere. You can find me on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, pretty much all podcast services, and hopefully soon Amazon when they, start their shit up.
Yeah, nice, awesome. And Steven, the PC extraordinaire, where can we find you at, man?
I am Toggled Shot, TOGGLED pretty much everywhere. Twitter, Facebook, gaming. I do my Twitch streams sparingly with time that I have available to me. I am on here as well. I am on Discord. We have a Discord channel. We will link that down in the descriptions hopefully soon. If not already. And then, I'm just, like I said, Toggle Shot here where we're doing. So, yeah.
Awesome. And as for me, everybody, I've been playing the Avengers game on my Xbox. Name is Siphon Max. Please find me there. I am actually going to be streaming today because one of my cohorts has got the game as well. So I'm going to be helping him along with my Hulk. I am a beast with the Hulk, and that is my main right now. And then I'm going to switch over to Black Widow here shortly as soon as I get this guy going. Yeah, she's a beast. But also as well, I am going to start a new streaming series for Tell Me Why. Me and my girlfriend Eileen, we're going to be playing it together. I'm going to let her make all the choices and see what the outcome is. So y'all can please watch that on my channel, Siphon Max. Siphon Max everywhere, on Discord, on Twitch, on Facebook, everywhere. So please hit me up. Also as well, you can catch my review also on the Avengers. I will be posting that here shortly. Obviously, I'm giving it some great reviews. So please watch my review. It's going to be posted up here tomorrow. So watch that as well. Other than that, guys, it was fun. This was really fun. Gosh, everything was great. And you know what? We only had one technical difficulty at the beginning, but that was immediately fixed like that. So I think we got it figured out, everybody.
You got it.
Yes, we got it. So other than that, thank you all so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for viewing. Guys, say bye.
Bye.
Love y'all. And thank you for watching the Tangent Gamer Podcast.